what containers are you using in the garden?
Get in the garden with Keisha. She'll be glad to meet ya. Take a walk in the park with Keisha.
Hello friends, Keisha here. I am getting ready for spring. So this is my spring startup series, okay? And this is my first time trying to do a little series for the garden. And in this series, I am going to be showing you and bringing you along as I get ready to start my seedlings for this upcoming spring summer garden season. So I want to show you the containers that I use to plant my seedlings, as well as the soil that I use for my seedlings, the lighting that I use for my seedlings, the heat pads I use for my seedlings, as well as what seeds I will actually be planting starting out, and how I go about potentially laying out the garden for the season. And so within this series you will see current things that I'm doing. So let me show you at this time what we're gonna do first, okay? So give me just a moment. Hey friends, so I am back and I am showing you guys what I am using here for my seed starting, okay? So you guys are familiar. I have already done previous videos, not necessarily a tutorial type video, but when I was actually starting seedlings. And I think I might have been up potting. I think that's what I was doing. I think I was up potting, but I do have some videos on the channel. But this video is what I'm doing with a collection of seed starting. So my Burpee seed starting trays, and these are the what would be considered like a bottom watering seed starting trays. So I have 2 of these. So let me show those to you. I'll show you at least one of them. And I will try to put a link to these in the video as well, where you can get those. And I did buy these from the Walmart. Okay, and there is affiliate link there. But this is it has a tray where you would water it from the bottom. You put the soil into this, you pack the soil down into this and put your seeds in it. And this is a 36 count tray, so 36 cells here. And what I love most about this is that these bottoms, they're silicone, and you just push up when you're ready to push those seedlings out, okay? But these holes and the watering tray make for great roots in these containers. They are very good. And again, I do have 2 of these trays, so 36 and 36, that is 72 plants that I can start in these containers. So these are very good for things like my flowers, and getting things that I want to grow multiples of. So these are really good for that. But I will have to up pot these containers. So that's my first thing here in this series, where I'm going to be showing you the containers that I use for starting my seedlings, okay? And that is what I'm doing. And these are reusable. I brought these in. I didn't clean them at the end of the season. Shame on me. You should clean your containers very well so that you're not transferring any germs or anything. So I cleaned them to the best of my abilities. It was much easier to clean the trays, like the watering trays, than it was these. So this one, I was able to do a pretty good job of cleaning it out with soapy water, a little bit of disinfectant there. This one does have a little bit more staining in it. Not sure if you can see the staining, but there is staining in this one because it was actually sitting in water for quite some time with soil in it. So that is not good. So be careful when you are up potting, clean your containers as best as possible. Okay, so that's the first thing, is my Burpee seed starter trays. Okay, so my second thing, these are upcycled containers, and I use these a lot. I have plenty of them laying around out in the garden all the time. Probably, yeah, there are actually some sitting right outside, still full of soil and things. But these are my my yogurt containers. So I use these containers. We eat quite a bit of Greek yogurt here in the house. It is much cheaper to buy it in a 32-ounce container. Probably be cheaper to even buy it in a bigger container than 32 ounces. Sorry, the cat is in the way again. But we use these containers, and then we, instead of sending them out to the landfill, I have been using these over the last couple of years in the garden. They make great seed starting pots because they are a great size to grow things. So like my peppers, cucumbers, or squash, or things like that can get much bigger, and you don't have to worry about uppotting those as frequently as you would for the smaller seed starting trays. Okay, and so what I do with these, I will actually either put holes in the bottom or holes in the side, right? So what I like to do is, I do like to do the double cup method, and I don't typically use these for the double cup method, but because I do have so many of them this year, I might do that. But what I'll show you that I typically have done with these, and I had much success with them, is I typically will fill them with rocks in the bottom or sand in the bottom, and I will put my holes about a fourth of the way, okay, a fourth of the way down here, and then put some sand or rocks down in the bottom, and then that way I don't, it helps with the water, and I don't have to water as frequently, because that sand will help hold the moisture, and the roots will dive down towards that sand, that moist sand, and the rocks down there, and so we'll have a better root production there. But again, these are just for my starters. This is not the plant's forever home, okay? And what I then do is, so if I'm using that and I'm putting about an inch from the bottom a hole, I have a soldering gun here, my little soldering gun to make my holes. I picked this up from Ace Hardware. It is not sponsored by any kind. This is a Weller brand, and I just take it, and I hope it's heated up. I can't touch the tip of it, but I have it plugged in, and so it is very good. I will then just poke holes in there. You should do this with good insulation or ventilation. And so I just go around and poke holes in it around the sides, and I'm just doing this one for demonstration for you guys, since it is smoky and I don't have anything open or anything right now. But anyway, make sure you have good ventilation when you're using this, especially with the plastic and everything, okay? And it gets very, very hot, and so I, again, upcycle. This is the top to one of my tea canisters that I use, and so I am just sitting this metal on this here instead of on my wood dining room table. On my wooden dining room table, okay? And so this has the holes in it. You can see the holes in the container here, okay? You can see those holes, and inside you can see the holes on the side there, and oh, I actually put two there, but the rocks or the sand will go on the bottom, and then I fill the soil up before planting the seeds inside of this with the soil, okay? So these are my second containers that I use, okay? Other containers that I use, again, upcycling and recycling, repurposing containers. I love one certain bread company. I probably spend way too much time at a particular bread company, not sponsored in any way. But it is one of my favorite places. I have plenty of shorts sitting outside that place because I like it a lot. But anyway, I do get drinks from there, and I upcycle these containers as well. And these also make good containers for planting starters in, because again, they're of a very good size. Just put a few holes either in the bottom or along the side of them to reuse those. So right now I only have 3 in here. Okay, these are 3 that I had used that I had not used in the garden yet. There's something in there. What is that? I think I had potatoes in there that I was going to try to grow, but now they will go to the garbage. I should not have opened that up. Okay, yes. So those are containers. Again, these are more of my yogurt containers. But here is another type of container that I use in the garden. Okay. These are other containers that I use in the garden. And these are little pots, and you can get these, you know, in any places. You can get them on Walmart, you can get them on Amazon, Temu, Dollar Tree, but these make a good size to start plants in as well. They usually come with holes already in them. This one has a lot of holes in the bottom of it, so this is another good starter. Sorry, I keep looking because of cat. So this is another good starter container that I use in the garden. Okay, and I do have some other containers that I'll use, and I'll bring those in another video because I did not bring them inside. Okay, and when you're starting things off, when they before they actually hit the light, sometimes you can use these the lids to the containers to help with retaining the moisture or keeping the warmth inside. So if I was like going to do the winter seed sowing, I would use the lids to the yogurt containers, right? And I would put some holes in them in the tops of these and go ahead and put the soil in and put the seeds in and start those in the winter, and go ahead and put the seeds and everything in, and then that way I can go ahead and sit those outside, and when the time came they would already go ahead and do that. So that may be something that I may try later in the fall and the winter to get a start on my spring gardening next year. But this year we're starting with these inside to do that. So that is a quickie little video of these containers that I use in the garden. So again, we have our yogurt containers that we use here. Okay, we have other actual seed starting pots containers that we use here, and these also come in handy. And all of these, because they are upcycled materials, not anything that I'm spending extra money for, that if I want to share these with my sisters, my mom, my family members, or neighbors, I don't feel bad about sending these whole containers with the plants in it with them. So these are actually really good, and these are cheap enough that it also doesn't hurt that much to send those along. So our yogurt containers, we have our upcycled cups from the restaurant that we're using. These are plastic, so instead of sending them to the landfill, upcycle them and put them in the garden, put them to use. More yogurt. And then we have our fave Burpee seed starting trays here that are bottom watering silicone bottoms here that you push up, okay, once you're ready to up pot those. Okay, so those are my 4 different types of seed starting containers. So thank you for joining me, friends. If you're not already subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. If you would go out and watch some of my videos, some of my other videos, I would greatly appreciate that. I appreciate each and every one of you for your time. I appreciate your comments. Please leave a comment down below. And if there are any questions, let me know what questions you have. What kind of containers are you using in the garden? What repurposing are you doing in the garden? So let me know those things. I love to hear those things. And all of these things are things that I've possibly seen others do, and I've brought them into my garden space. So thanks for joining me, friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay blessed, stay beautiful, and remember to be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, and I will see you next time. Bye.